Get over it. If they try to pin you in a corner, hey, I got to go, got another showing. Okay? Don't get into it with them, but be authentic. Okay, what happens when you give a fake smile?
You look like an ass.
Hi.
No.
That's right, you look like an ass.
Great minds, baby.
Okay, so how do you generate a real smile? Don't spoil it. How do you generate a real smile when you're not necessarily feeling it? What was that? I heard somebody say it. Think about something. Think about what makes you smile. I'll show you. I was thinking about my granddaughter. I think about her and her little face and grandpa. That's just warms me up and lights me up. My wife will tell me, hey, Bella's coming over, and I just start glowing. I am so excited to see my granddaughter. Think about what makes you smile. Before you walk into that, knock that door, or pick up that phone, think of the thing that makes you smile. Now, what's funny is, you all know what Botox is, right? So people that get Botox tend not to be able to smile right because they're just like this. Hi, how you doing? Now, I'll let you know that I looked a lot younger than I do now. But I mean, when I was about 40, I looked a lot younger than I do now. Okay? That's me at 40. Like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, no, I'm just... So, you know, this is back in the day. Botox is big. I decided, hey, I'm going to go get Botox. It backfired. Anyway. All right. The next two go hand in hand. Resolution and self-exposure. Okay? Resolution is you're acknowledging their emotions. This is where you convey back to them. And then you self-expose by saying what your emotions are in response. You're excited to move. I'm excited you're going to move. You're sad to move. I'm sad that you're moved. And hopefully you really will feel it because you've connected. You've been authentic. You've bonded with them. You've built that trust. You're communicating with them. So convey their emotions back to them so they understand that you truly feel the way they feel. Like my story of my grandfather. You felt how I felt. That was sincere. That was true. Hopefully you'll feel that way about them and what they're working towards. Now, what you're asking yourself, so why do I need to know all this? Well, that's the next part. That's the AGDD on your sheet. Okay, so let me ask you this. Who here has just recently bought a car? I'm looking at you, Ray. Ray's always buying cars. What did you buy?
A Honda CRV.
CRV. Did you test drive it, John?
Yes.
Why?
Because it was for my wife.
Okay, but why? Why? But I mean, that's the reason to going. But why were you test driving it?
To make sure it was safe. Make sure
Safe?
it was right for my family.
It did what?
Make sure it was right for my family.
But how is the test drive going to determine if it's right for your family?
See the space in the car, how much space I had for my son.
Okay.
Obviously, if it's worth the value.
Okay.
You know, how it handles.
How it handles. What else? Why do people test drive? What's that? How it feels. Comfort. What else? Due diligence. Okay. Mileage. But you're going to really tell the mileage from a test drive? You don't go that far. At least they never take me far. Right fit? Okay. So this guy bought this car here. Another Adobe photo, but bear with me. Do you think he took it on a test drive because he wanted to make sure it had 4 wheels and windows and a steering wheel and a gas tank and an engine and seats? Okay. How it made him feel. Okay, adjectives and verbs. You don't go on a test drive generally for nouns. All right? Because I'm about to get real crazy and excited here. Stop defaulting to features and benefits. You all do it. I know you all do it. That's what salespeople do. You get to a home you've never been to before because you didn't take the time to look it up. You didn't take the time to go see it in advance. So you walk around going, and this is a bedroom. And this is a garage. You can park your car. It's like Captain Obvious over here giving me a tour. There's a backyard, and here's a patio, poured concrete. Are you kidding me? Has anybody bought jewelry in the last month? What did you buy? A diamond ring. And why did you buy it?
Because I was in another country and I didn't have to pay the high tax.
It's a great reason. That's a great reason. Now, that particular ring, why did you pick that ring?
Because it was special.
It was special.
Special. The timing.
And it sparkled, and it looked magical, and it was beautiful. You didn't go, oh, it's set with 4 prongs. I wanted a ring with 4 prongs. Maybe that's one of the reasons that enticed you to get it over another one, but overall, when you're buying jewelry, they say it's romancing the sale. You're selling the beauty of it because either you love yourself, you're buying it for self, or you love somebody else, so you're buying it for somebody else. When you're showing a home, you're not showing features and benefits. Obviously, this is a room. Obviously, this is a patio. Obviously, this is a garage and a yard and a kitchen. Stop selling features and benefits. This is what you're selling. Aspirations, goals, desires, and dreams. When you worked with a customer and you had that empathy going on, you need to get from them these 4 things. What do they aspire? What's their goal for their new property? What's their desire? What's their dream? Because that is what you're selling. Okay? So it's an internal, external exercise. When you're sitting down with them, you're making your notes, and you're talking to them, you want to find out, what is it you aspire? What are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your spouses? What are your kids? What is your family? What is it that you want from this new property? Not just a 3-2 with a 2-car garage and maybe a pool, but why? Ask the questions. You're now friends. You're their friend in the biz. Find out from them. So when you're showing that home and you're walking around, it's not a 3-2. This is where Billy's going to do his homework and have his first slumber party. This is the room where Sally's going to play with her dolls. You told me that she likes playing with the American doll, whatever that girl is. This is the backyard where Shaggy's going to run around and play ball with Billy. This is where you're going to host that Super Bowl party you told me you wanted to do. You're selling that. Obviously, it's a 3-2. And when you can sell them on the dream, on their desires, that's when you're going to increase your commissions, because now everybody else is just clerking it, and that's why they don't see your value, because now you're appealing to their emotions. And you appeal their emotions, you're going to win every time. I guarantee it. Anybody doubt me? If you doubt me, get a hold of me. We'll talk about it. Does any of this not make sense? Anybody confused how this works? Does this open anybody's eyes and say, you know what, this is a good point, I didn't think about this? Anybody? Yeah. I hope so. That's why I'm here. Because coffee's for closers.
That's my cup.
All right. So this is something for you. And on the back of that sheet, you saw there's a little blank thing, and I do have a typo on the page, but on the very last sentence. But this is for you. This is something you can say to yourself. This is how it works. So you plug yourself into this. You want to stop, so here's this. And then for realtors, so I hope between those 2 examples, you kind of get an idea of how that works and the language of it. You need to have one of these for every single one of your clients, every single one of your customers. It only takes a few sentences. Write it out. And if you don't know it, ask them. Remember, barely half of them want you to find the house. 3/4 of them don't even want to use you for selling a house. Find out this. So how does this work for somebody you don't know? You have an open house, somebody walks in. Talk to them. For Pete's sakes, they're there. They drove to your open house. They're a captive audience. It kills me. I've been in Subaru dealership for my Subaru 3 times, have spent a total of about 20 hours in the dealership, and not a single person has asked me, would you like to see a new car? You're driving an 8-year-old Subaru. Oh my God, there's a waiting room full of people, captive audience, and not a single salesperson. No wonder their sales suck. I'm serious. I'd be the best. I'd sell more cars than all of Subaru combined in 1 week. I mean, 30 people sitting there going, watching, Ellen DeGeneres or whatever, or Trish or who, I don't know. So what I'm saying is you have an open house, people are coming in, they're there, ask them questions. So obviously you're looking for a home, but tell me about you. What's motivating you to buy it? Well, because I lost my job. Well, how do you feel about that? Lead right into how you feeling. How is your family feeling about this? What do you hope to get out of the new house? Well, I would want a yard. Why do you want the yard? Well, because we have a dog. What do you want to do with the dog? Well, right now we don't have a yard, we rent, and it's kind of frustrating. Da, da, da. Get it out of them. You can't tell me you have an open house that you have 400 people in there. You can't spend a few minutes talking to the person that shows up. If you do, well, bless you, then just move on. Okay. Aspirations, goals, desires, dreams. Get it from your customers. All right? When you're showing the house, that's what you're selling them. That's the keys to success. That's where you take the test. So if you can do it on your phone if you want to. Please don't do it when Johnny's talking. But that's the link to take the test. It literally takes 5 minutes. Be honest with, like I said that before, be honest. You have 4 choices. Strongly agree, slightly disagree, strongly disagree. Those are only 4 choices. But do it, become self-aware. Where are you with empathy? That's it. I'm Steve Norene.